everybody, Andy here, Smoke2vape. I'm back for what's being called a special. Whew. Well, you know, you'll have to be the judge of whether it's special or not. I've got lots of stuff on the show. Haven't done it for like 3 months, a live show. Feels like the first time again. So be gentle with me. Anyway, as I say, I've got loads of good stuff. Oh, let me introduce you to somebody as well. If you didn't see, I've got a special guest on tonight's show. If you saw on the VT talk show, the last 15 minutes of that, I was brought in on that chat, and my red-haired co-host, when I did the show from the garage, a long time ago, cropped up, and she's here with me now. There she is. Look. Oh, sorry. There we are. Yes. Yeah, this was attached to... Oh, she was attached to the wall of my garage. I can't really explain why. I think my daughter might put her there. But, you know, she appeared in the background of the shot. So there she is. I think she's the Little Mermaid. But she's got legs. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm sure she'll appear later on in the show. If you've got any questions for her, please do stick them up in the chat. Hello, chat. How are we all tonight? I'm just going to gently put her over there. Right. So, on tonight's show, I'm going to be showing you a little video about these cartomizers that I received from Toby from iVapor. And I hope you can all see me. It's reporting that it's... oh, I'm back on. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me in the chat? Hello. It's going well so far. As you might have known, Vape Trails TV have switched providers, and I'm hoping it's all working. This is the first time I've done it. Anyway, I'll keep going, like it's broadcasting. So, here we are. Here's the run order. Yes, horizontal cartomizers from ivapor.co.uk. And I've done a YouTube video. I'm going to play that in just in case you haven't seen it. And then I'm going to give you my follow-up thoughts on these bottom coil cartomizers. So there we go. Then I've got my holiday video. And I went to France about 3 months ago. Did a big special one Sunday about what I was going to take with me. I was taking a whole heap of stuff. And... yeah, so I've done a video about my holiday. Also, I got a Tornado booster, the variable voltage little add-on thing for the Tornado or the Ego batteries, and I'll be giving that a full run-through. Also, I've got a juice review of a flavour concentrate, so hopefully if there's time I'll be mixing that up live. Good luck, everybody. And also, I've got lots of other good stuff as well. Anyway, let me play in this VT about these bottom coil cartomizers. After... bit rusty, sorry, bit rusty. Here are the titles of the show. Irish concert.
Bye bye, fellas.
Yes. That was the titles. Now on to the next thing. Yes, these dual bottom... no, not dual coil. They're coming up. Actually, I forgot to mention that as well. I've got the Tornado Mega dual coils coming up as well. So I'll be giving that a whirl. Yeah. So on to the next thing, which is this. And I'll play this in, and then I'll give you my thoughts about how they've been performing. We've got a few technical issues this end, so please bear with us. Hello, Andy here with a quick review I got these in the post today. They are bottom coil cartomizers, 510 fitting, from ivapor.co.uk. The address is just there. So, you know me, I'm a big cartomizer fan, and I ordered them from iVapor this time 2 nights ago. So it's now about 11 o'clock at night, and they arrived today. So very, very good service from Toby at iVapor, so thank you very much. I cracked one straight out of the packet. I got the stainless steel ones, as you can see there. They've got a rubber cap on them, and in there's a wool filler. On the outside and on the inside, they look like normal cartomizers, but it's inside. The coil is at the bottom, and it is horizontal, not vertical. So, makes sense that the juice is going to travel down to the bottom of the filler. So, I've been vaping on this all evening, and so far I'm very impressed. I'll give you an idea of the vapor. This has got 36mg RY4 from vaporworld.co.uk, and here we go. Really impressive amount of vapor, really good flavour. Are they better than a dual coil cartomizer? I would say there's slightly more flavour, and I prefer the draw on them. The draw is really quite light, not like you're sucking on air. There is something there, there's some resistance. Talking of resistance, they're 1.5 ohm, single coil, but the coil is horizontal. So I filled this up using the condom method, which, if you don't know, what you do is on the website on ivapor.co.uk, it suggests that you use a condom method, which, when this is full, fill up, you would plunge that into there and push it down, and in here you would just see the juice bubbling up. Now, I've filled this up already, so it's ready to go. Once I've done one condom fill, and Toby suggests you leave it sort of for 5 or 10 minutes to sort of soak in fully, and I did. I just put in between fills, just put a couple of drips on the filler, and it soaks away in there very nicely. And I'm going to put it on my stainless steel Tornado 3.7, fully charged, and let's give it a go. Really impressive amount of vapor, really good flavour, really good throat hit. 36mg juice, obviously, but I'm really feeling it. A very nice experience. I think that looks really neat, stainless on stainless. They are available in black as well. And a pack of 5 blank ones, empty, including postage, came to £8.93. Very reminiscent of the KR808D Mark II cartomizer that comes with the Jack Vapor kit. That's also the Volt in the US. So yeah, that too has the horizontal coil at the bottom. So for me, that seems to be the way to go. With the dual coil cartomizers, you just need that little bit more oomph. Doesn't really work satisfactorily on a Tornado, whereas these bottom coil 510 from ivapor.co.uk really do pack a punch. So all in all, I'm fairly impressed. Well, I say fairly impressed. I'm very impressed, but this is sort of first impression, so I'll be vaping it over the next couple of days, and I'll do an update. So there we go. These are bottom coil cartomizers from iVapor. Go over to their website and check them out. Cheers! Well, there we are. Yeah, as I said, I was fairly impressed with them, and I've been using them for... Sorry, I'll just have a bit of a drink, and then I'll move on. Oh. That is the brown left beer. Good stuff. That's good stuff. Anyway, back to the bottom coil cartomizers. As you know, as I said in the video, I'm a big fan of the Jack Vapor cartomizers, and they are bottom coil as well. So I figured, hey, stick them on a 510, and will they work on a Tornado battery? Now, the reason I say that is because I stuck a the Jack Vapor kit, the KR808D Mark II, onto a Tornado battery, and I got an awful burnt taste. So that's nothing bad about the KR808D, because they are paired beautifully with those auto batteries in the sport kit, which you'll see a lot more of in the French video, because I use them almost exclusively in France. Anyway, back to these. Yes, I've been using these quite a bit until something else turned up, and then I've been using that a lot. But these have been treating me well as well. They hold a fair amount of juice. They are a bit shorter than the dual coil, obviously, so you're not getting that much volume in there. But, you know, I'll just give it a go. Actually, this one needs topping up, so I'll just give it a little bit of a drippy on the filler. And, oh, there's something interesting to say about this juice as well. I'll just put a couple in there like that. There you go, that'll do. Now, little sideline here. This juice, I did a YouTube video on this juice, a review. It is the XO range from Liberty Flights, and it's the tobacco vanilla. And I bought VG by accident, and it hasn't been doing the strange thing that VG normally does to me. And for anybody who's not watched any of my shows, VG makes me spend more time in the toilet. Let me just say that. Anyway, less about that. But when I did the review, it was this juice, the colour of this juice was like urine colour. And now look at it. And the flavour of it has intensified. Now, that is what we call in the business steeping. And this has steeped. And it is good. And I'm enjoying it even more than I did when I did the review. And I enjoyed it when I did the review. So I'm enjoying it even more now. Anyway, back to these. So this is what's in there. This is the VG 36mg tobacco vanilla from the XO range from Liberty Flights. And these bottom coil cartomizers are from Toby at iVapor. And yeah, they're very good. They're very good. They're very good. And this show is pretty much everything I'll be vaping will be a different type of cartomizer. I like cartomizers, and here's why. Almost a whiteout. The VG, I love VG. I wish I'm proving I can. Look, I've almost vaped half a bottle of it. It's treating me well. These 510 fitting Tornado battery, brilliant. Really like them. So as a follow-up, I would say, yeah, still good. The one slight down factor is that I've noticed the draw tighten up slightly as they got a bit more elderly. A pack of 5 there, and I've used 3 of them. This is obviously one, and I've got a couple with different flavours in. So they're treating me well. Yeah. So they are. And they're stainless as well, so I do like a stainless cartomizer. Beautiful. Right. That's like a science experiment, isn't it? Okay. I'm neglecting you lovely people in the chat. Hello, lovely people in the chats. Hi. Hope you're all well. I hope the stream, as we call it, the broadcasts calmed down. We had a few technical difficulties in the opening of the show. It's completely my fault because I haven't used it before. And I thought it'd be clever and set something to a different setting. Hi, Willow Fairy. How are you? Right. So, yes. A couple of months ago, sit up straight. My mother's watching. Sit up straight. A couple of months ago, it doesn't feel that long, I went to France. Had a lovely time. Now, as if you've seen my show when I did the I'm Going on Holiday show, before I took my little hiatus, I did a show that basically said everything I took on holiday with me. So you'll be able to see if I used it all. I took about 150ml of juice. Let's see if I got through it all in the video that I call Vaping in France. It's 6:02 and we're about to get on the ferry. So here I am walking around our lovely sort of French villa that we're renting this week and next week. Looks very nice. You can see it behind me there. It's very French. I'm just using the Jack Vapor Sport Kit. I've been using this most of the time actually. It's just so convenient. Lovely. Can't get much more French than this, really. There's grapes growing up the side of the house. And the place is quite big actually. We were astounded when we arrived here. We're now just walking around the place looking for internet. Talking to myself. I'm talking to the Vape Trails lot. There's Andrew.
Hello. 2 bars on that chair.
If we stand on the chair, we get 2 bars of internet. Not enough to do a live show, unfortunately. But, you know. Lots to do, lots to see. Lovely time. Over and out. Currently vaping on the Ari tank with some slightly annoying children. Yeah, lovely weather, good sunniness, good temperature, about 27 degrees today. There's my son.
And we've seen a praying mantis.
And we've seen a praying mantis, yeah. Which is exciting. Gonna sit out in the sun for a bit and then jump in the pool. Haven't drowned any batteries yet, so that's good. Always check the pockets before jumping in the swimming pool. Hello. Hi. We're in here in France. Caught the sun a bit today. Been in a pool. That's where I'll put the pool bit. That's Andrew.
Hello.
Gives a bit of bada
Hiya.
2 families on holiday in this lovely French farmhouse.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's all right. It'll do.
It'll do, exactly.
Yeah.
We're managing to get through the days, aren't we?
We are just about. It's difficult, you know. That's another duck.
Still a duck. Quite a lot of ducks. Right. So we're going to have a barbecue again tonight. It's tough here. And yeah. Try and battle our way through the evening. So I've been using the Ari tank today because the Jack Vapor kit just wasn't hitting hard enough. I've just spotted something on the lens, sorry. It's better. Yeah, so I'm on 24mg DK tab at the moment on the Ari tank, as I was at the pool. And these clearomisers in the Ari tank really do pack a punch. Just on a Tornado battery, little one. Lovely. I've been using the GGTS with the UFS with the 306 mod that I did in the last show that I did, and been working faultlessly. So I use that in the evenings. I've got Cigar Cherry from vaporworld.co.uk in there at the moment, and that's treating me well. Sitting in the lovely French evening sun, enjoying some DK tab with the Ari tank. Nice. Lovely. Just to make you feel better, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Sort of a lovely warm rain though.
Been here for about a week now. Well, a week. We arrived. This is Friday, so cockerel. We arrived Saturday morning in France, and then drove up a rather long drive. Used the UFS on the GGTS on the drive up with DK tab in it, and with the 306 little mod, and that worked really well. And I've been using that in the evenings, and James is enjoying the holiday, his first French holiday. Doing very well. He's got the best tan so far. Joking. You shouldn't give babies tans. That would be bad. I haven't probably been vaping as much as I normally do when I'm at home or at work, so I've probably got through less juice, so it's a good thing I brought about 150ml with me, so I've probably got through about 10 or 12ml, and it's been a week, so less than I normally do, but that's just because I've been busy, and I've just been keeping the Jack Vapor Auto battery with the KR808D Mark II in my top pocket, and just puffing away when I've got a craving or whatever, or I've just fancied, or been drinking a beer or whatever, and just been puffing away. They all smoke in France, all of them, as Mighty Mouse said in the chat a couple of weeks ago. They even smoke when they smoke. And the guy that owns this house, he's an English guy, and they say that there are bans on smoking in public, but the French don't like being told what to do. So basically, nobody's here to enforce it. So everybody just smokes everywhere, in public places, restaurants, everything like that. Doesn't seem to be frowned on at all, and nobody's even given me a second look vaping. Really, nobody. Nobody's approached me about it. If they did, I wouldn't know how to talk to them anyway. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been puffing away in the supermarket. Sorry, the supermarché. But, you know, everywhere else, I've been using the lookalike kit, the Jack Vapor, even the white battery with the red light. I've been using that. Nobody even looks at me, because generally you can smoke anywhere in France except for like supermarkets and stuff. That's sort of how I've been seeing it anyway. It's been good. It's been good. France in general, there seems to be a lot less restrictions on everything. Much more laid back approach to life and general living. And yeah, would I move here? No, I can't speak French. Would I learn French to move here? Well, if it was somewhere like this, I might think about it. But no, I'm going to stick with UK for the moment. So there's the box and the batteries and the GGTS of the UFS. And in here, basically the stuff that's at the top I've been using. I've been using the Jack Vapor PCC Sport Kit. There are the two 18650s that I've been having in the GGTS with the UFS. The Ultramax I've been using now and again, but not really, once or twice, one evening, and then that was quickly put to one side. And I moved over to the Ari tank on the Tornado battery, which the paint is going on there slightly. And there's a bit of leakage as well. This is why I've stopped using this on this holiday, is because I have to keep picking up the little baby James. I don't want the possibility of any horrible liquid nicotine to get on him. That would be bad. So I've stopped using that. Mainly I have been using the Jack Vapor Sport Kit with the cartridges, got some tobacco there. In terms of juices, I've just basically been using also, as a little aside, I've got this little bag of kit here as well that, you know, it's just got atomizers in it, and a few, you've got the top atomizer section of GGTS in there as well. So I've been dipping and diving between those flavours. I've also been trying these UK e-liquid flavours as well. I'll be doing reviews of those shortly. That one's particularly nice. Right, so basically that's what I've been using. The key successful... There's some very strange noises coming from outside, like owls and stuff. Anyway. Vampires. The key to something that I take out with me is just convenience. The fact that it won't leak on anything. So really I've been also using the Tornado tank. This is the bucket version as opposed to the cone. And yeah, I've been using that quite a bit as well. Not my favourite atomizing tank device, but small, compact, and I can rely on it not to leak. And just, you know, that's it really. Leaking's not good.
No, it's good.
No. Genuinely in life. So there we go. Video diary over and out. Bye.
Bye.
So there we go. Seems like an awful long time ago I was in France. The tan has faded, and the hair's gone, and the credit card bill's in, and back to work, and anyway, hey, it's a good holiday. Don't want to depress you all. Anyway, so yes, basically I took too much kit with me. I could have survived pretty much with the Ari tank, apart from the leakages, and the Jack Vapor kit, and the GGTS with the UFS. That would have done me. I probably got through about 30 mils of juice, maybe a little bit more than that. 50 mils of juice in 2 weeks. Is that right? Yeah, probably around there. So yes, so there we go. What shall I move on to now? Well, let's take a little break and tell you what's coming up on Vape Trails TV this week. Now, you'll have to pardon me, I've not kept up to date with the schedule changes. Let me just talk about this. I've been working incredibly long hours, small violin playing for me right now. And I've checked out a couple of shows over the past couple of weeks, and I've got to say, Keith on Hi-Fi's show is a legend. He's a legend. Now, in watching, just keep Keith in your mind. Because think about what Keith uses, and that's what I'm going to be talking about next. I watched him vaping on what he vapes, and I went and bought a pack of 3. Anyway, so, coming up on Monday... Oh, I've got to say as well, Mr. Kitson won't be with us this evening, because his computer's quite literally exploded. That's how difficult these shows are to put together. His computer's literally caught on fire because of the amount of good vaping videos he had on there. No, he'll be back sometime next week with his show. And yes, anyway, so I'm digressing. Let's get on to Monday. This is what's coming up on Monday. Vapor Mists, yes, they're on Monday. On Tuesday... It's Tuesday. Good shows. Good shows. Right. And then Wednesday is VT Talk. It's your chance to interact with the Vape Trails lot and get your questions answered via chat and stuff. Good shows and lots of good chat and hijinks and hilarity is the trail.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey up, you alright? We'll be right there. Put a silly hat on.
And good evening, one and all. Here we are with tonight's VT Talk.
I've quite a few questions coming in already.
Yes, going live in 3, 2, 1. Pardon me, please.
Yes, that's Wednesday. And on Thursday, of course, it's the Haze Hour with Hi-Fi Stud. And check out his shows. Lots of if you want something technical answered, that's the show to do it. Or if you've got get in touch with him if you've got a question. He's the guru of all things ohm related, and a lot more too. Good shows, good shows. I don't have a trail video for him. I can't work. It's disappeared. So that's Thursday, the Haze Hour with the Hi-Fi, and on Friday, our friend from across the pond. Yes, in the corner with Mighty Mouse, that's Friday, and then the whole thing continues! Yay, Vape Trails. Right, okay, as I was saying, I watched a Hi-Fi show with Keith, and he was vaping on one of these. This is from, this one in particular, other makers and manufacturers are available, but this one I got from Totally Wicked. This is the Tornado Mega Dual Coil. Now, this is why I love vaping, and while I've been away on my little the break from Vapor Trails, things have moved on so quickly. Lots of different new stuff to try. I've just got it all down here. I don't know if I'm going to get through it all tonight. I'm sorry, but this is the first one that I apologise if you've heard this on Vapor Trails before, but I'm gonna enthuse about this some more as well. This, I'm going to take the mouthpiece off. First thing is, the mouthpiece, they're big, they're the same diameter as a Tornado battery. There they go, there it is there. And it's got a whistle tip, but look at the whistle tip, it's all squidgy. Brilliant. Love it. Inside, you've got like literally an acre, can't quite see that, you've got like an acre of polyfill wool filler that just takes an amazing amount of juice. I haven't measured it really, to be honest, but I just keep topping it up and it's good. The mouthpiece just squidges in there. It's got little ribs on it for her pleasure. And it just squidges in there and it screws on to a Tornado battery. I've run this as well on a Reaver, and because Reavers are unregulated, I believe. Now, the difference between a Reaver and a Tornado is the Reaver has got a squidgy button. I've got one just here. Now, on a fully charged Reaver, as opposed to a Tornado battery, I find this gives it a little bit more poke. Let me give you a go on the Tornado battery. This is 3.7 volts, but regulated to 3.4. It's just fantastic flavour, really good vapour. Quite disappointed with that amount of vapour then. I don't know what's going on, but I've been using this for 2 or 3 days now and really impressed with them. I know Keith is, so, you know, Keith can't be wrong. He knows his stuff. Brilliant, brilliant. Obviously, you can get them from other vendors, but I picked these up from Totally Wicked, and you get 3 in a pack. Now, I just ordered them, and I expected to get 5. But then looking at the price, it's £6 for 3. So that's £2 each. So it's not bad. But I just opened the pack, which I've got here. Just there. Totally Wicked. They are 1.4 to 1.6 ohm. And it does say 3 on there. The reason why there are only 3 in there is because they're massive. That's what they come like. I've only used one so far. And at 3. Let me stick it on the Reaver. And the reason why I'm talking about the Reaver as well links on to something else that I'm going to talk about in a minute. Now the Reaver there, I've got a white Reaver. Now, white out! Yay! Focus. God, it's like having an eye test. Hello! Hello! Focus! Hello. It's like being on, like coming out of a coma. Hello? Hey! There we go. Right. So that's 3.7. Fully charged battery. You get a little bit more oomph out of a Reaver. Now that's normally a good thing, because it just gives these sort of slightly lower ohm atomizers or cartomizers. In this case, it's a cartomizer. Just that little bit more welly, so it gives you that little bit more vapour. And I've got to say, back on these are really, really good. Really good flavour. I've been enjoying them. I will be getting a couple more packs, because I can see that they hold an awful lot of juice. They're really convenient to fill up. And I'm not going to go into great detail here, but I did get a CE3. Now, you know the majority of Vapor Trail hosts, if you've seen any of our shows, we really tried to love the CE2 but failed. It failed us. Now these, not going to fill one up because you need pliers, tweezers and a degree in fluid mechanics. But they're slightly better. Maybe if I do another special show in a couple of weeks' time, then I'll do it. But you know, in terms of convenience, just taking the top off this, dripping some juice in there, sticking it back on and pressing the button. Lovely flavour, good throat hit, fantastic. I've got in here at the moment, I've got 36mg PG, propylene glycol, Havana cigar from vaporworld.co.uk. And yes, this juice is incredibly nutty. I have reviewed this juice on a previous show, so I won't go into it, but it's a favourite. And in here, accurate flavour production from the very catchily named Tornado Mega Dual Coil Cartomizer. Yes. So, while I've been away, things have got a bit bigger. They're brilliant. So, dual coil works very well on a 3 volt-ish device. That leads me on to my next thing that I'm going to talk about. It's this. See if I can get it to focus on this little gem. Now, this, if probably it's been talked about on Vape Trails. Focus, damn you. Focus! Don't keep focusing on me, focus on the thing! Anyway, it looks like the top of a tornado. The difference is here. It's got a little wheel. Now, you turn that wheel at the far end. Well, let me get the instructions. It comes in this lovely little box here. And in here, that was where the device was. La la la. Right, and it comes with instructions that are actually written by an English person as well. Because this thing is made in, well, not an English person, but it's made in Canada. So the English is good. If you bought from China, the instructions can be entertaining on their own, let alone the device. Right, at the lowest setting, this will turn your tornado device into a 3.3 volt device. So it's a little voltage regulating thing. And from 3.3 volts all the way, if you turn this up here, all the way, let me just check I'm correct, I don't want to get this wrong, 4.7 volts. Now, this little thing screws onto a Tornado or Ego battery. Now, this is the totally wicked one, so this is called the Tornado Booster. Depending on where you buy it from, it's got a different name. But it's got that little dial of joy, and if you turn the dial, that, as I say, is the lowest setting, which is 3.3 volts. So if I whack the massive dual coil cartomizer on there and give it a go, it vapes like a 3.3 device. Now, if you've tried different voltages, I personally know that 4 volts is my sort of sweet spot. So I'm going to turn this all the way to the middle position, so that little compass sign in the middle is pointing all the way up to Mr. Wicked there. And give it another go. Noticeably, there's a lot more vapour. There's a lot more, well, not a lot more, but a noticeable, slightly more throat hit. Now, variable voltage, so turn it all the way up to 4.7. And you're in whiteout territory. You're thinking, brilliant, I can add it on to my Tornado battery. Yes, you can. But the fact is, you need a regulated Tornado or Ego battery. It needs to be the regulated one. The Reavers, the ones that put out a little bit more, won't work. Now, me being me, I gave it a go. It did weird things. I pushed the button, it kept on burning, it kept on going. It had a mind of its own. So, don't do it. You might break it. Lovely. Right. Oh, I almost put it on there. Bad. Don't put your Reaver on your booster. That would be bad. Right. So, the thing is, it's $49.99 for that little section there. I bought this myself. This isn't for purposes of review. This was my own money. I put a fairly large 60 quid order into Totally Wicked, and I got one. Because I haven't got a Darwin. All my devices are big battery mods or Tornadoes, and I do like the Tornado battery. It does make, when you've got it on here, it does make it quite large. If I compare it to a GGTS with the UFS, you can see there that it is quite sizable. Quite, obviously the same narrow. It doesn't get fatter. That'd be weird. So I've just basically kept this cranked all the way up to 4.7. Oh, I'm rubbish with voltages. 4.7 all the way, and I'm really liking it. In terms of price, I would say it is overpriced at the moment, but it is a good gateway product to discover variable voltage. That said, I haven't turned it down. it's always on 4.7. I like a big throat hit. I know people who don't, so they might want to turn it down to 3 point whatever, all the way down, or somewhere in the middle. You can find your sweet spot. Yeah. What it's made me do, though, is I really want a proper one now. I know this is 50 quid, but I really want a Darwin. I'm desperate to try one. So I might order one. So having a variable voltage, if you think you just want that tiny little bit of tweakage, 3 volts to 4.7, this might be just the thing, and you might think it's worth its money. But I think it's a little bit overpriced at the moment. But these things are bound to get cheaper. But I mean, considering that you can turn this battery into a higher voltage device, great, good stuff. And this hasn't been off my Tornado, so there we go. And you don't just have to use cartomizers. Who knew? Obviously, it has got the same end as a Tornado, so it will fit the sort of sleeved, but it will also fit any other atomizer. Now, I have got a standard resistance, ancient 510 that sort of lost its will to live a little bit. So I'll give you a go, and I'll just drip. No, this has already got juice on it. I think. So I'll turn this all the way down. Wimpy. Very, very wimpy. So I'm going to turn it all the way up to 4.7. Nearly white out territory. Now, an interesting story about this atomizer, 510 atomizer with a drip tip. I don't drip very often, but I stuck this together so I could try it with this ego booster. And it does breathe new life into atomizers that you think might have lost their will to live a little bit. At work the other day, an editor friend of mine said the lucky person has to go to Africa for 3 months. Now, obviously, that means he's got a long flight, and about 6 months ago, I gave him an e-cig kit because he was having an operation. He couldn't vape in he couldn't smoke in hospital, obviously. So I gave him a couple of low resistance cartomizers and a Reaver with a USB charger. So he was able to get his nicotine and vape in hospital, and then the doctors and hospital staff were happy for him to do that. So everybody was happy. Now he's having to fly to Africa. He caught me in the corridor the other day and said, "Andy, I need some more e-liquid. I will pay you for it. Please, please, I need some." So I said to him, "Don't worry, don't pay me. I'll mix you some up." So because I just got some Red Label concentrate. Now, I'm a big fan of the Red Label Marlboro. And Totally Wicked have just started stocking this concentrate liquid, which is their Red Label range. So I was very excited. So I got one, and right now I'm going to mix some up. Now, I know to make 20 ml of this at 32 milligrams, which is what I gave him, because I'd mixed some up for myself, but I gave him my own stuff that I had with me. So I'm going to mix up some 32 milligram Red Label concentrate right now live, and I've got 7 minutes. So I know for a fact that if you're making 20 mil of e-liquid at 32 milligram, if your nicotine liquid is 36 milligram, I need 26 drops of flavour concentrate in here. So, how many was that? Probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 for luck. So I've got approximately 1.2 mil in there. So to that, I'm going to add. Well, basically, I'm just going to fill this up with 36. So I've got this. This is from Tech. This is Titan Fluid, 36 milligram, unflavoured, PG. It's about half full, and I got it about 4 months ago. So yes. So I'm just going to get my hypodermic needle and plunge this in here. I'm going to do this down here so you might not see it. Sorry. I've only got one camera tonight. Sorry about that. Right. So how many mils in there? That's 5 mil. So I'm going to fill this up now. Yeah. So this is going to become 32 milligram red label Marlboro. So when I'm putting this in here, I'm not letting the hypodermic touch the liquid. So I'm not putting flavour into my flavourless e-liquid. Right. So I'll just keep putting the juice in here. Sorry about this. La la la. So, my e-liquid that I mixed up using the red label concentrate, next week is off its way to Africa, and he'll be vaping in Africa and on the plane. So, great. So, there we go. That bottle is now full up. And let's put the excess back in the bottle, put the lid on, the child safety cap back on, put that over there, and I'll put that in my lockable cupboard later on. Right, now, where's that gone? I've lost the little nozzle. The nozzle's gone. Where's the nozzle gone? Oh no. I've lost the nozzle. Right, okay. Improvise, Sutton, improvise. Okay, so what I'm going to do, 4 minutes to go, is I'm going to fill up the Oh, hold on a second. I haven't shook it yet. Oh, see, mixing juice. Oh, did it fall on the floor? Hold on. I'll be back in 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. La la la. La la la. La. La la la. Right. Ha! I've got spares. It's always good to have spares. Right, so putting the nozzle on, or the dropper, whatever you call it. Headphones. He's been kitsened. Yes, I have been kitsened. Yes. Thanks, Hi-Fi. Right. Shake it up. Okay, so now I'm going to drop a couple of drips onto this 510 and tell you if it tastes anything like the Marlboro I know and love from the Red Label range. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it does. Whew. Well, that was worth it. Yes, it does. It does taste like the Red Label range Marlboro, which is nutty, slightly sweet. Doesn't taste really like a Marlboro, but it's a very nice vape to have with a beer, and I've enjoyed it straight from the bottle from Totally Wicked, and the concentrate's great too. So if you're a fan of the concentrates and mixing up with your own juice, and you like the Red Label range, want to make up your own, maybe do a PG-VG mix. This is all PG, so that'll be going to work with me next week. Yes. So there we are. Did I miss anything out? No, I didn't. So really, that's me done. I've just seen in the chat something. Hi-Fi, are we saying Andy's a gay icon? Moving on. Yes, well, it's lovely to be back. Yeah, so the Tornado Booster, that's an atomizer that I wouldn't dream of putting on a 3.7 device, and at full whack, wound all the way up. It's a very good atomizer again. Yeah, nice flavour, good vapour. I've got to say, since I've been away, come back, ordered some stuff. Got to say I'm most impressed with the Tornado Mega Dual Coil 1.5 ohm. Also, I've got a lot more stuff that I didn't get to. Anyway, time is running out. I just want to say a massive thank you for everybody tuning in. How many have we got now? We've got 74 people watching. Sorry. Yeah, great. So you met my redhead friend. Talked about some stuff. Got a lot more stuff to talk about, but so maybe I'll have to come back and do another show sometime soon. Right. So as you know, because I played all the trails out, lots of good stuff coming up on Vape Trails TV. And thanks for watching. I've been Smoke2vape. You've been fantastic. Thanks for the chat. Lovely to spend an hour with you all. And if you've missed anything, you can check it out on the website, vclips, vplayer. And obviously we're now running 24/7 with the new service. So, that's me done. Thank you very much, and see you again soon. Irish coffee.